thrill of my life and the big hit 40 years ago was Blazing Saddles. How did it begin? Here I am. I have done 2 wonderful movies, The Producers, and I have spent 6 months in Yugoslavia making The 12 Chairs, and neither of them have paid the rent. And I'm worried about an income. I'm walking down 57th Street in New York City, and I'm approaching Fifth Avenue, and there's a little stream of water in the gutter, and I think I see a quarter, maybe a nickel, I'm not sure. But as I stooped to pick up this coin, it turned out to be a nickel. Wasn't that exciting. But as I rose again from the gutter, David Beagleman, who was just a wonderful all-around guy in show business, he and Freddie Fields had taken over Lou Wasserman's big MCA, and they turned it around and called it CMA. And they were very big agents. And at the time, I didn't have an agent, and David was a remarkable talent and just an all-around. I think he believed he was James Bond because he had a cigarette holder, and he liked to play, casino games at Les Ambassadeurs in London. I saw him there once. Anyway, David sees me and says, as I recover from bending over, he says, "Looking for change?" And I said, well, it was only a nickel, but, things haven't been going so well. And David said, "Have you had lunch?" I said, "Not in months." So he said, "Sherry Netherland is right there. Come." So we go to Sherry Netherland. We walk down into its very beautiful restaurant, down one step and kind of, below the hotel. It's gorgeous. And I have scrambled eggs and bacon. Yes, bacon. You can tell people. I don't care. And he says, "This is kind of a little bit of a miracle. I was thinking about you this morning. I got this rough script, kind of a précis of a movie, and I was reading it, and I really laughed out loud, and I never laugh out loud unless it's a Mel Brooks movie." So I said, "Well, what is it?" And he said, "Well, it's called," then what was it called? "It's called Tex-Ex. It's written by this guy, Andrew Bergman." I said, "Oh, Andy Bergman. Yeah, he's a good comedy writer." And I'm sure it's good. But David, I only write and direct what comes out of my head. I'm not for hire. I'm simply not for hire. I've never been for hire. He said, "Well, maybe I can get you $100,000 to do this." I said, "Well, I could be for hire. It's possible." And I said, "Well," anyway, I went up to his office, and I read the script, and I read Tex-Ex, and it was very good. It was really a good concept because everybody who was in it that was hip and great and with it talked Harlem 1974. Everybody in the West was in the Pecos talking 1874. So the juxtaposition of being on top of it, having all the hindsight of 100 years, was a very smart notion. So I sat down with David and I said, "You think you could really get me $100,000? Because up to that time I'd made like $25,000 a movie or something." He said, "Yeah, I think I could do it if you write and direct it."